You should know, once you talk about Lahnstein, you should know about this sad story with the fortress.
Yes.
Over here. This fortress was old, and there was a British family with a girl about 20 years old. And
you know the story?
for vacations, about 100 years ago. You do not know
I
that?
don't know this story, no.
And this young girl was curious and went to this fortress.
Yes.
And took some steps on the top, and then the steps broke down, and she couldn't go out anymore.
Oh.
And she tried to take attention to herself. People saw her, but they didn't realize what was going on.
They thought
After a few days, and she had a Tagebuch, diary.
Yeah.
And she had a diary and wrote down everything. And after a week or a few days, she died.
Oh.
And they discovered her bones on this diary 50 or 70 years ago. And therefore, it's
Wow.
it's a sad story
It's a sad
about
story.
this.
Very sad story. Yes.
Well, I won't do that. I won't climb the ladders. And
I was heading to Lahnstein, Germany, twin town of Kettering, Northamptonshire, where I grew up. I wanted to experience firsthand the glorious bond between the place I call home and this mysterious foreign place full of strangers. This is Sweet Home, Lahnsteineringa. After spending a day in a German commune, I had decided to become the director of my own life and told Stuart we would be visiting the Lahneck Castle, one of the best castles ever.
Hello, welcome to Lahneck Castle. All right.
I came here 15 years ago with the a volunteer fire brigade. And we had a banquet in here.
Yeah.
It was put on by the fire brigade, the Lahnstein fire brigade.
She climbed up the stair to the top of the tower, and when she reached the top, the wooden stairs collapsed, and so the young lady was trapped on the top, you know?
Would you prefer to get married here in this chapel or in the chapel in the middle of Lahnstein, James?
I'm not answering any of these questions anymore, Stuart. Always asking about marriage and stuff. I'm the director of my own life now. I don't do what you say.
Looks nice, no?
Yeah, it looks nice. Looks nice.
It looks nice.
Very fetching.
You don't need armour when you've got friends.
Nothing getting through there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to eat though around there, isn't it? You'd have to do a carrot in each side.
You'd have to eat before you leave.
You can wedge a corn in the cob like in there, like that. Then you could eat it.
You could
That
put meat on
works,
here.
that.
Put meat on here like a kebab.
Technique of the painting is interesting, because if you look in his eyes, then you will see that he is always looking at you, and it does not matter where you stand. His left feet is always pointing in your direction.
Oh.
Yeah? Why I always say this man isn't really dead. In parts, he is still alive.
I don't think he is really dead because he looks like. Do you know Carl Kramer?
Yes, I know Carl Kramer.
He looks like Carl Kramer.
Yes.
It's another one of Carl Kramer's roles.
You think this is Carl Kramer? Maybe it's Carl Kramer. If you speak to Carl Kramer, you see that his feet are always pointing at you.
Okay, I will tell him.
Yes. That is.
Queen Victoria.
Yes.
Well done, Jack.
This is Queen Victoria, and this painting here shows her on the day when she became Queen of England. She was 18 years old.
She does look quite like, oh my god.
She looks surprised.
You just sing something.
She's got a big job ahead of her.
Oh yes, oh I'm so young, I'm only 18 years old.
Someone just told her you're going to be the Queen. She's like, what?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
What did you say? That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
What?
She is, isn't what?
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 Pardon?
Excuse me?
Me?
What?
What? What?
This is 130 years old, and all you can see inside this doll's house is still original.
There's you, Jack, with your big moustache.
My tash.
And there's me sitting with Jack, chatting with him.
We're just chatting.
chatting, being friends.
Yeah.
There's me in my fetching red jacket,
Oh, nice jacket.
talking to Joe.
And there's Stuart in his feather hat, trying to tell us what to do.
The Admiral. The Admiral in charge, or so he thinks.
Oh, there's Stuart, looking in the mirror.
Looking in the mirror.
Just sitting.
Looking in the mirror at himself.
Thinking about himself.
Feeling all alone because he's tried to direct everyone and now the directors of their own lives. Now he's directing his own life in the mirror.
The doll's house was built around 1880.
How much would this be worth now?
Oh, it's yes, these questions I hear very often. I don't know. I can't say €1,000, €2,000. I have no idea.
What if I wanted to buy the whole thing apart from Stu?
If you want the doll's house, you could say, here, have all my money. Don't worry about it. Just have every last bit.
Yeah, I'd buy all of it apart from...
How much would you give?
I could maybe get a Kickstarter campaign and we could raise enough money to buy the doll's house. So...
Because you haven't got any more money in your bank account since the scam.
I got scammed.
There ain't no point visiting a castle if you don't climb all the way up to the top of the turrets. So we ascended the stairs and headed on up.
What a view!
Amazing view with amazing company.
Yes! Oh.
Okay, so I just need you all to just gather around so we can get a shot just over here with Lahnstein in the background, and then all look down the lens and say, "Sweet home Lahnsteineringa." Always trying to boss us around, aren't you, Stuart?
Directed our own lives now.
Yeah. Do you know what, Stuart? A long time ago, I met a wise man called Matt, and he told me something about being the director of my own destiny.
Yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Okay, can you just come over and just all stand there in a line, bear bros together, Sweet Home Lahnsteineringa, fantastic last shot for the entire series.
Why do we have to do it over there?
Yeah.
Because that's where we get a nice shot of Lahnstein.
Is that really why?
I literally don't understand what the hell's going on.
You're really not getting the message, are you, Stuart?
No, Stuart. We've learned a lot on this trip.
Sorry, is that really the reason you want to... What other reason?
Because you want to be the director of our lives?
Yeah. Like Bear Bros.
Yeah, while it's all very cute and everything that you can do in a little revolt, people have pledged money for us to come here and make a series, and that's what we're doing.
Oh, so they're our bosses now, are they?
They're not the directors of our lives.
No, no one is apart from us.
So you lot are now the directors of this series, are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the series is called My Life.
Our lives.
Our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds quite interesting. Sounds like an interesting
Yeah,
idea.
we want to kickstart our lives in the right direction.
Yeah, well, how about, Jack, you kickstart your life in the direction of being honest about your abilities. Emma, how about just being a little bit more honest rather than always trying to please everyone? And James, perhaps be a little bit more, I don't know.
Honest again?
Calm, a little bit more reasonable, a little bit more thinking about other people rather than, let's go to Lahnstein because that's the place I went to when I was a child.
It's all coming out
You're
now,
both
isn't it?
you're all being very childish. Joe wouldn't even come up here. You're always going on about your Bear Brothers, and yet where's your fourth member?
She needed a piss,
Yeah.
Stuart.
If you weren't so bloody trying to control everyone, you'd have realised that.
I know she needed a piss, but I also know that there is nowhere in this castle that you can have a piss because you know what? This place is closed. This place is closed until April. I worked and worked my socks off to get them to open this place up so we can have a tour, so we can please little James Acaster and his little quest to feed his own ego. How many places have we been? How much food have you eaten on the Mittelsmag menu, whatever it's called? Do you know what? I wish there was a little wooden ladder so I could descend it and then immediately break it up and leave the three of you up here
Sensing a lot of negativity from you, Stuart.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Maybe you should have done the dance with the blindfold on and you
Yeah.
would be a bit more relaxed like us.
Yeah, but I couldn't because I'm the director and the camera operator and the producer and the production assistant. I've been driving the van as well. Van driver, director, producer, production assistant, camera operator. Joe's not even a sound operator. Joe doesn't know how to work it.
Becoming a proper hiker's pass now. This is not for normal tourists. This is...
Sweet home.
Sweet home, Lahnsteineringa.
You do the little cat thing as well, don't you? That's fun.
There's me in my fetching red jacket. I've mixed.
So, the
Doesn't make sense.
people who live on the River Lahn and the people who live on the River Rhine, for many hundreds of years, they've done their business in the river